Doctor is not doctor, Professor Issa Fontana.
Okay.
That's the Minister for Communication, right? Is the Minister for Communication mentioned that Nigerian graduates were unemployable. And he said, and I quote him that the main challenge is not unemployment in Nigeria. Mr. Pantami stressed that I'm quoting him now, I'm not discarding unemployment. That is not saying that there is no unemployment. He said, I'm not discarding unemployment. But the major challenge is unemployability. A situation where I cannot be able to do the technical work certificate has stated that I have studied.
I can't do the work that you are certified
I'm telling you, Shegun,
You can't do what you're
yes, you are
certified for.
interviewing me, and I'll say, Oga, don't worry. I went to school
But
to do to study.
we were not taught because our curriculum is obsolete.
Whatever happens,
Whatever.
I spent 5 years there,
Mm.
and I have been trained to be an engineer. But you
Not
gave
right
me
now.
a screwdriver, and I was looking at it as if it's a spoon.
Or knife.
It's a sewing knife, And one said that that's the main problem with Nigeria. Mr. Pantami also said a couple of other things. Now, those were not the only ones who have.
And for you to fit into the labor market, you
Mhm.
must have a brain
Mm.
that is well structured, one that recognizes the need for change and quickly move ahead to create change for things to function.
Mm.
So if you're not trained that way, certainly you won't fit into it.
You won't fit into
And
it.
then things will not work.
Mm. One of our callers, apart from the man who expressed reservation concerning that, it's not about not being unemployed. Now, there are other. If you have been following that trend of discussion, there are some Nigerians who have opinion.
Mm.
And one of our callers this morning said that it is even more than that. That if you have a system where people get employed and then you now retrain them to fit into the job they have been employed to do, then they will be able to do well. But there is no culture that right now, that culture of retraining and retraining and helping people
But
to
one
get
of
into
the requisites
system.
from the school. People blame our institutions for
Yeah.
that. They said the institutions are not well structured and they are not functioning optimally. But then, when you look at these institutions these days with the strike and all the things,
Mm.
and then you tend not to blame the nation's universities and our institutions for that.
And then there are basic things, basic requirements, fundamentals that you want to see in a potential candidate that you want to employ before you can pass that person and say this person is qualified to be in the system of our job, in the system of our work. Now, if you're asking basic and fundamental questions and the person is not able to respond and is being certified for that position, you ask questions. And then when you try to assess the competence of someone based on, is this person going to be able to cope with this job? Even if I want to decide to train this person, is he going to be able to learn anything?
And there's been this argument
Yeah.
between skill and, of course, certificates. When they said some people believe that skills are more important than certificates in getting jobs anywhere in the world. Because when you look at skills in terms of what the productivity will turn out, or what turn out to be, and of course about the relevance of your skill to that field, and the confidence you have when you're skilled, better than you having just a paper, a certificate. I'm not calling just a paper, because to get a certificate is now
it's a lot, brother. It's a lot.
So this morning, what can we do to ensure that our certificates merit the job?
Bro, there's so much to be done, really. There are reports I've seen in the newspaper in the past, and even on the social media. What do you say? You say that the younger generation, those who are supposed to be in schools learning, picking up skills and knowledge, what are they doing? They will park an exotic car beside their lecturer's car. And you say, see lecturer's car.
These are men who someone said, these are men who someone said, graduates today are men who are taught more and more of less and less until they know absolutely
nothing. Wow.
More and more of less and less.
That's great. Very great.
So we open the studio lines at 08034379453, 0215 0320226, 08034379453, and 0215 are the numbers to call. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Debo.
Yo, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning.
I am Senator Wokolen from Ishara.
Welcome, Elder.
I tried about 30 times at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
I
sorry
don't know
about
whether it is
that.
Hamatan
Sorry about
that's
that.
affecting the network.
Okay.
Here now.
It's always, I don't know. Or it's these people in Abeokuta that have a stronger network than those of us from there.
You don't mind the network.
Thank God
sir.
you're on now.
Thank you very much. Now, this issue this morning, the way I'm looking at it is very simple. That the question I think is, do certificates that are presented or that are given in our institutions of learning, do they reflect the real training that they have had? In other words, don't we just have people who have certificates but don't have who have not gone through the requisite training that certificate is supposed to certify? And I think that's why the problem lies. That is why we say that most of them are unemployable. That is what the certificate says is on paper. What that person has acquired is very much below what the certificate says. And that is the issue. And that is why they are unemployable. And I think there are three dimensions that I will look at. There may be more other dimensions. The first thing is that some people, the university, let me start from that one. The universities or institutions of learning don't give the required training because they don't have the right or required equipment, lecturers or teachers, and the right equipment. That's what I think is the fundamental problem. And so we just do wishy-washy thing, patch it up, and issue certificates which don't really justify, which the training has not justified. And that is why when they now go to marketplace, or when they go to employment market, they are found efficient. And that takes us back. That takes me back to what we have been talking about. Funding our education systems and having the right equipment and having the right materials to teach them. You see, many people say the curriculum. I don't subscribe to the fact that the curriculum should be thrown overboard. Our curriculum since 1914 has been changing. It has been dynamic. Today we're emphasizing on technology, and I think Ogun State is well advanced in that. Look at that tech hub at Kobakwe or whatever.
That's right.
We are doing that. Our curriculum is changing, and that is what we need. It must change with the needs. But the thing is, even when we do that on paper, when we put it on paper, when we put the right curriculum on paper, we back it up with the right equipment and the right staff to teach them, the staff that are motivated to teach them, and the equipment they need to teach them. I think that's where the problem is. So that we don't just have one certificates which are no more certificate, which does not anymore certify what the student has acquired. They have not acquired anything. We just give them that certificate. So when they now get to the employment market, we find them unemployable, although they carry certificates. I think that's what the problem is. So that is why I think the emphasis should be that our educational systems, our educational institutions, not only the universities alone, the polytechnics, etc., we should coach them properly and employ teachers who themselves have been properly trained and properly motivated to teach them. If we just if they continue to strike and we patch it up, they will get there. They will not deliver adequately. And if they don't have the equipment, if they are afraid of no work, no pay, they will be there just doing some wishy-washy materials. Imagine universities now where people are learning biology and they don't have slides, they don't have microscopes. That's so what can they learn? Whereas in those days in colleges we had them. So that is the problem I think we have to battle with. It's scope of its teachers.
Okay.
And that is my contribution this morning. I'm calling from Sarah.
All right. Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Thank you.
Our government is wicked. In UK, so I'm sorry to say, in UK, there's a minimum wage. No, seriously, there's a minimum wage you can give to somebody. But in Nigeria,
Yeah.
no
In
one can
Nigeria,
have
there is also a minimum wage.
minimum wage of killing.
Yeah.
Does it go to the public sector? Go no. Private.
You're blowing.
No. Sure.
Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Shegun.
Good morning.
Debo.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you very much. This is Comrade Canada calling back from Otta. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Thank you. Now we want to do things the same way. We want to continue to do things the same way, and we expect a different result. It can happen. The curriculum of education in Nigeria is not, please underline not. The curriculum of education in Nigeria is retrogressive. The curriculum of education in Nigeria does not address the needs of the Nigerian society. As it is now, we are still living far back in time. We are still living far back in time. The curriculum of education in Nigeria does not address the present. It is a curriculum meant for the past, meant for antiquity. Hello?
Hello.
Thank you. Now, this curriculum of education in Nigeria cannot produce employable graduates. If you say the graduates are not employable, what were they taught? How have they been educated? And I shall continue to tell people that the curriculum of education in Nigeria needs to be reworked. It needs to be overhauled. It needs to be made relevant to the needs of the Nigerian society. And we are here talking about the disparity between polytechnic HND holders.
Hello. Wow. Okay, maybe. Comrade Kayode Adebayo, you have to call us back on the program. Hello. All right, 00343794453 and 02503202226. We are looking at the quest for certificates in our country as a being of professional competence for us as a nation. So many people have complained about the disconnect between the products of our tertiary institution and, of course, skills requirements that would require in the nation's economy, for the nation's economy to move forward. The skills required and the products of our university. And,
it's a big one. Like two very, very important issues have been thrown up this morning from the different submissions and opinions expressed. The first is the attitude of the students themselves to learning, okay, and then the second is the question Comrade just asked: what are the students being taught? So these are two very fundamental issues. While we have some people who believe that the curriculum has no problem, that everything is intact, that it's progressive, it's been progressive all along, and we have some people like Comrade who just said that the curriculum should be left for antiquity. I think that's what the word he used.
I believe the curriculum is obsolete.
It's obsolete, yeah.
Hello?
To come back, and I don't want to make it now, the thing is this. Even when you say you decide to have curriculum for cookery, let's have curriculum for carpentry, let's have if they don't supply the equipment, and you don't have the right teachers or lecturers to teach them, what will you come up with? The curriculum will not teach it, sir. I have an opinion that if we continue to use, we use very big words, but that does not mean anything, because what is important is when you have the right curriculum, you need to back it up with the right equipment, the right environment for teaching that thing. I don't believe that it is the same. It has not been the same curriculum that we're using 1940 that we're using now.
Mr. Bao, do you believe that is that problem of graduates being unemployable in Nigeria?
I said it in the morning. The reason why they are unemployable is that the training they have received does not justify the certificate that they are carrying.
Great.
Because they have not been properly taught.
Okay, so
because those who said they went to take their school, they have not had the right equipment to teach them to acquire the skill that they needed. Those who went to universities and they thought they were acquiring intellectual wealth or something, they have not been given the right teaching and learning that justify the certificate they are carrying. So the fundamental thing is whatever the curriculum you design, if you don't supply the infrastructure, the teaching equipment, and the personnel to teach that curriculum properly, the curriculum will not teach itself. And the curriculum on paper will not supply the equipment and the material that we need. And to the glory of God, I have been a teacher for about 50 years, both primary and secondary and university. So I know that we don't have the right equipment in universities or even in secondary schools. I went to secondary school, which was where I taught before, and the laboratory was collapsed. So when you don't have the equipment, we cannot do anything. And one of the technologies, I mean, not that the curriculum is changing because of the changes in society. Technology is in now.
Oh, thank you.
And our Nigerians who go abroad, they are doing very well. So we need to teach them properly. That is the point.
All right, thank you.
Supply the right equipment. That's it.
All right, thank you. And another major issue is that is about Nigerian students. Are they really ready to acquire these skills, or they just want the certificates?
It's like many of the learners today engage in other things while the school process is continuing, just for it to terminate, and then they get their certificates. All right. But while they're supposed to sit in class, are they in class? When they are in class, what will they do? This is a generation where you have the lecturer will be, the lecturer will be in front of the class teaching, and they are, doing businesses on their phones. They are doing businesses on their palm tops and the rest of it. We have to call it.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
morning.
sir.
My name is Engineer Abdul.
Engineer.
It was during my school days I realized that Nigerian curriculum does not depend on student anywhere.
Wow.
Because I was taught at the start. So when we are about to write monk, they told us that look, we wrote monk because we have to look at the formulae and other things from the book. We said they will not allow this. No, that is not teaching, that is punishment. No, when you are talking of university education, it is not the university nor the student, it is the policy of the federal government. We have to change the orientation completely. Instead of based on theoretical, you have to know almighty formula by head, do this, prove this. Nobody does it anywhere in the world. If you say the exam, they say, no, that is not the teaching. No, the problem is that Nigeria has to realize that we have to change our curriculum. Not what you have, what you can count, but what you can do with your hand. Seeing people doing it is easier. In farming, you see some people are having MSc, PhD, but they don't even know how grandmothers are grown. How could body have been rooted? How this and that? Look, we have to change the policy completely. It is not the fault of the student, not the. But the worst thing is that they have so many things now. We have the artificial this, artificial that. Do you know that they conduct it practical online? Practically online. I'm sorry for Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you very
In
much.
those days, really, like Engineer Abdullah said, we were taught the almighty formula: minus b plus minus.
You
square root
don't
of
have
B
a
squared.
choice. You must go down
No,
that
you
path.
must.
You
No,
don't have a choice.
How it was derived,
Mm.
nobody will tell you. Nobody will teach you how they came about it.
Well, it's a very big one, and this morning we're looking at unemployability. Okay, let me call it that.
Yes.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning once again. It's still Engineer Olori. I'm very much passionate about this topic that we are discussing this morning. If we talk about curriculum, I don't think curriculum is the problem. And the problem is not the students. Because I knew when we were learning physics in the school, the curriculum has changed from what was used that time and what they are using now.
Wow.
At the time, I had a stint with teaching. And when we were learning teaching, it was diodes and co that we learned when
That's
you
true.
go to electronics.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
But when I started teaching, it has changed because electronics has been introduced, and that has continued. The curriculum is being reviewed, and is being reviewed up to the level that we are now. Nigeria is not isolated at all. I had an experience training with some of these people from the so-called advanced countries.
Wow.
That time I had only the first degree, and we went for a training. I did not know that some of the people that I was training with were PhD holders.
Wow.
And let me even be specific, from the Netherlands. When it came to practicals, I was ahead of them because that time I was already in the industry. So it is the system we are operating in the sense that people don't want to realize that you don't just take people from the school straight into work. You have to train them. There is no school that can have so many compressors, so many turbines, so many pumps that the students can have an experience on. I think where we are deficient here is about computerization. Because when you go on the computer, you can see, visuals of some of the things that have been taught. So the government can help by making sure that each of the schools have high ICTs. They need all these ICT centers in all the schools. Many people go to school, they have never touched a computer till they left the school. So you see that deficiency there. But the people from the other parts of the country, of the world that we are comparing with, started playing with computer from their tender ages. So you cannot place us on the same pedestal. But when you go out there and you are training with even graduates from other parts of the world, you will see that we will compete favorably well when we talk about theories. The practicals, because of the policy of their government, there are industries that are ready to take people for industrial experience. And that is where we are deficient. Yeah, even when you go to administration, you will see that the administration tactics in those days are different from these days. In those days, it is you either win and you lose. But these days, you talk about win-win situation. So you don't get all these things at a go. And the teaching staff that we have also, you go outside, the teaching staff are people that have worked in the industries, they have the experience, and so when they are talking, they can relate to it. But in our own universities here, they will tell you that if you don't have a diploma or a degree in education, you cannot teach. You don't need that in all aspects. So we need to change. If we want to change our policy, it's not about the curriculum. Okay. It is about the policy, making sure that the people that are teaching some subjects or topics are people that are experienced in it, not people that have remained in academics all through their years. Because things are changing, technology is changing, and so the teaching staff also have to change. There are times they need to leave the academics, go into the industry, see what is happening there, then come back, then you'll be able to train people. So it's not about the students. The people, Nigerians, are not different from citizens of other countries. It is the prevailing situation that molds us the way we are. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mallory. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. I learned something there.
Mm.
For teachers themselves, they should have this industrial experience. Teachers, rather than just the academic experience.
Mm.
All right. 034379453 and 02503202226. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, our doctors are doing here. But the work was really, nobody complained to myself. When I was in England, God compulsory go for a doctor assessment to bring again. And then go for a doctor assessment. When you come back, you see that an advantage is very important. If you have it here, so you go for a doctor again. And one of our school every time, every year, you go for a doctor. Every year, go for a doctor. So I think it's one more industry, and then people will be trained to know how to do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Elijah.
They are around us.
Okay, so this has been the package this morning, and we want to really appreciate everyone who has contributed. We've been able to pick so much from all of you. The truth is, we are all stakeholders. We all need to come together to find where the problem is. Shegun, so right.
Saved in the cloud.
It's not saved in
No,
the
you
cloud.
need to save it in the
I
cloud.
need to save it in the cloud.
Those certificates are
You
important.
don't want it to. You want me to be able to use it and use it again and again. Don't worry. I'm trying to update it, get new ones.
Okay.
So
then,
that one
make
is
sure you in the cloud.
in the cloud.
In the
Okay.
cloud.
That is the new realities.
All right.
I want to thank you for being part of the show this morning. A big thank you to those who contributed from the newsroom, and of course to
Yes, for the newsroom, the news editors, Chris Ogu and Akim Sulaiman. Thank you. We appreciate the Sandman, Adebo, and Shegun. Good morning.
Debo Adinka's mind. Please enjoy your Monday.
Hey. So we have to teach you to off it, Charlie.